the funny thing is, I like these like I'm doing shit videos, but I also feel like this is ghetto as
Is that what they're called? I'm doing shit videos?
No, it's not.
Like I'm doing shit or I'm doing shit?
Okay, Rosa got way too many jokes right now. I don't know why. I just don't know why. She never had this many jokes. She might have like one or two during a shoot, or even before a shoot, but
I'm not even funny.
not even funny. She says. You know, I'm gonna keep it. Tone down the brightness. All right, because I got really X amount of minutes left. Okay, I look nice. That's what I care about right now.
I look nicer.
She's playing this game with me, right? You know, I'm gonna give her credit this time. Yeah, she does look nice. Mainly because the blonde and the cheetah print.
I know. Well, it's like tiger. Tiger, kind of. I think it's tiger. It's not cheetah.
You're right, it'd be
Cheetah's
spotted.
different.
Yeah, it'd be spotted.
But the blonde is new.
The blonde is
It's
new.
a new look for me.
Yeah, she doesn't usually wear blonde. She get, I don't, nah, I ain't gonna say that because she gonna fucking roast her. I don't want that.
I normally wear black hair.
There you go.
1B.
One beat, I don't know, hair types.
It's not like a, it's like a, just a color.
It's just the color.
Yeah, 1B is like
Yeah.
a little bit above like, you know, jet black. Like, so there's like
Oh,
black,
wait,
jet black,
what?
like the color of your shirt, like that's black, but like 1B is like a natural black. So it's like when the light hits it, it kind of looks brownish.
So my question is it like one beat throughout everything? Meaning that like, let's say if I got like black makeup, is it like one beat black makeup? Or is it
No,
just,
no, it's just hair. Like it's just like color. I mean, maybe they make makeup look like 1B, but I doubt it.
Listen, I'm just confused because you,
They're like different types of black. So when you see the color black, sometimes it's like a lighter black or a darker black,
Which-
like different shades of blue.
which I completely understand that. I don't, my mind goes, if it's called baby blue, it should be called baby blue for makeup, for clothes, for hair, for nails. It shouldn't be baby blue for clothes and then light blue for nails and then called sky blue for.
Look, I'm not a cosmetologist.
I'm just
I
saying.
don't know. I don't
Like,
make
that's-
makeup. I make art, but like I don't make makeup.
So when you said 1B, I'm like, I'm assuming 1B goes with everything else.
No, it's just like when you buy hair, like when you buy like wigs and stuff, or like
If it-
braiding hair.
If we're talking about like tight hair, like texture, as in the sense of, I think mine's like it's 4B, something like that.
Oh no, it's not texture.
Okay.
It's color.
The world of women is crazy.
Anyways,
How do you like the photo shoot? How do you like the experience with? But yeah, tell the people how I am when it comes to you. Well, how you are when it comes to working with me, I should say. Made that easier.
I think for me, like I'm a challenge for him. I think that's my thing. Is because I like my pictures. I can be kind of a perfectionist, so I think like he's like at least he tries to be more so like relaxing and like let's see like how things go and like let's try different things. I'm more so like this. But at least like we can be on like the same page of like let's be on track and stuff like that. So I think for me I can be a little bit not difficult to work with, but I think I'm always like having a vision, and I think that this time around was like I think that was like probably like our best shoot, right? Like I think so. That or like the Black Excellence shoot. I think that's been like the best.
The Black Excellent was more aligned between both of us.
Yeah.
And as you were talking, I mean, I was listening, but not to make it seem like I was like brushing you off of my head. What I realized is the issue that me and her have is I'm a balloon.
What?
Let me finish my sentence. So I'm a balloon with helium, and the way I work in my head, I'm like, I want to be creative. So I'm always trying to go up and away. Roz is trying to keep me grounded of, this is what I want in this direction. So she wants to go forward, I want to go up. And we have to find that commonality between us two to go, you know, she can allow me to go up at the same time I can allow her to be grounded and going straight forward.
Yeah.
But I mean, we literally just realized that today. So that was nothing like, yeah. So the times where it's like she's in this like, okay, I want this shot, and I give her the shot that she
Yeah.
wants. In my mind, I'm like, damn, I want to be more creative. But I know if I
Yeah.
do that, then Roz would go, nah. And then that pulls me back into
Look,
like,
I don't say nah. I just be like, let's try doing it this way. I give suggestions.
suggestions. She's going, her suggestions is like, yeah, you thought that was cute. So just keep going this way.
Yeah. I try. I make efforts. I think he does a great job. Look, I think he does a great job. And I don't ever want to like limit anyone's creativity. And you know that. Like,
You know, and that's why I still respect you as a model. It's not actually raising the question like, no naming other photographers because I'm not about to, put photographers on blast with this conversation. You're the shoots I've seen you shot with other photographers in comparison to how me and you are shooting lately. How is that correlation? Because from my awareness, I'm sure they're going to want to do what I'm doing too, in the sense of being more creative or give different angles or different zoom ins and zoom outs. And I'm sure, even from what I've seen from you, you like a lot more. Photographer world is called negative space when you have things just like how she is in the background right now, with all that white and extra stuff outside. Rosin likes this setup a lot more with everything of her being shown. But most photographers will fill you in to that picture, or even yet they'll zoom in more to get like half body or whatnot. So how do you feel dealing with those photographers versus me? And that sounds like a lot. So I'm sorry.
no, you're fine. Honestly, I just appreciate everyone's different styles because for me, like, I'm in my own box. Like, I can be in my own box a lot of times. And when somebody expands my mind of like, all right, or like they just actively do it, like they actually do something creative and then I end up liking it, then it's like, oh, I tend to lean towards that. So I like consistency within my stuff. So if something seems like foreign to me, it gets me a little bit of a challenge to want to like be like, all right, like I'm on board. But I have to get out of my own head about it. So I think that's me. When it comes to like other photographers that I've worked with, like I said, like everybody has their own style of how they shoot, and I can't have the expectation that everyone shoots me the same way, which is like I'm always shooting the same type of photos, like only because like I do want my like outfits to be shown and stuff like that, but I need to also be a little bit in the more creative spaces with my poses. In my opinion, that's what I think. But like I think every photographer I've worked with at least allows me to direct in my own shoots. And I like that because I like to be in control of like what my stuff looks like. But even when I do that, like sometimes like I don't know the best solution to things, you know what I'm saying? So I have to recognize that, hey, like maybe I need to think instead of in my own mind what other people think, like, hey, like this is something that would be really dope for you and that you could look really dope in too. So I just have to be a little bit more open-minded when it comes to things. It just scares me a little. I can't be scared to do things or like give my opinions, but that's why I model instead of like do all the extra out there. I mean, I don't know. I can style. I model, but sometimes when it comes to me and just, I don't know, I just get kind of in my own lane. I see things and I'm just like, ooh, that's what I want. And then I'll do everything to try to achieve what I see.
I agree to that.
And instead of just like embracing kind of what I have in front of me and just trying something new. So I think sometimes I can be a little bit in my own overthinking head and be like, okay, I know what looks good versus taking those extra risks.
Which is why I say you go forward and not go out.
Look, he don't be taking a bunch of risks either. Sometimes he does, but sometimes.
I take the risk. I take the risk of not getting enough shots that you would like. That I take a risk on. When I actually go full out of my creative, I take that risk, and not just obviously you, it just goes for everybody else. And a lot of models think that because I move a certain way that I don't know what I'm doing. And Rosin heard it out my mouth today. Yes, I am aware of to get X, Y, and Z shot. That's not the point of why I move the way I move.
But we're all learning too, you know. I think that it's all like a learning process, and like once you try something new and like that works for a while, you can move on to the next thing and, you know, keep trying, you know. And I think we just have different ways of approaching it, and that's not a negative thing.
No, okay. So also let me make this clear because we did have a conversation before the camera started rolling. Rosalind is my day one. I had to think about that. She won't let me think about it. I had to think about it. Rosalind is my day one.
Day one.
And we had recently had our differences about a month or two ago.
Yeah.
But it wasn't nothing like friendship ending.
Yeah, no.
It was nothing like that.
It was more so like, let's confront it head on and let's find a path to move forward type of thing.
Yeah, because Rosa knows that there was that moment I was just like, dog, I was like,
I could tell. Yeah. Well, we've been shooting together for about like what, 3 years now? It's like since I moved out here, so it's just like shooting so often, you know, sometimes it's just like
we haven't shot that often.
no, but like 3 years though, like we've
Within-
evolved as individual people at 3 years.
Within 3 years, we shot less than 10 times.
Yeah, but we still shifted. Like for
No, I
example,
get that.
you shot with other models, I've shot with other photographers.
Which I tell every other model of my end to do
Yeah.
the same. I'm like, yo, not saying, like, if they solely want to come to me, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But business-wise, you need to shoot with other people.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing about that. No matter how much you love me, you have to shoot with other people. Like,
Yeah,
Or
because then you can grow as a model. Like there's a lot that you can learn. Like when you shoot with other people, like each photographer, they have a different aesthetic, they have a different look, and they have a different approach.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to learn not only different personalities, but different way of posing, different things to try, different outfits, different looks, just different ways of going about it. I remember so like back where like I used to live, which was in Buffalo, like I noticed that like I had worked with several people who always gave me the same look, and I knew that look worked for me. And I think I let other designers, other photographers, like other people just kind of put me in a little box of just like, this looks good on her, this is her, like this is her signature. But it made me feel kind of sad for a while because I was like, man, like I want to wear the cool funky stuff. I want to wear streetwear. I want to like rock red and purple hair. Like why do other models get to wear, you know, all of this? And then I get stuck with, you know, the simple things like an all black outfit, an all black dress, an all nude dress. Like it was all one color, like very simple monochrome. Not saying that was a negative thing, but I think eventually I took that on and I was just like, oh, well, you know, this I guess is my brand, you know? And I think I've been happy with where my brand has been, but like I definitely want to evolve it. Like I don't want to be in that box anymore. And I think that's been a little bit of a challenge that like I'm kind of waking up to a little bit. Like I wear the same type of outfits, I have the same type of photos because I know that it looks good, but I don't take those risks like I used to. And I think now I like want to get back to taking risks, but in a strategic way, like not taking risks like willy-nilly, and then I end up looking a hot mess. But like trying to, you know what I mean? Like just like work with people and work on things.
No, I get it. So Rosalind has a very, she has a few minutes before 10 minutes speaking. She has to go on a phone call and do all this extra stuff. So I'm gonna make some side content outside of this with her, like reels more so. If you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Do you have anything you want to say to the people?
Hi. Oh, follow me on, I mean, I have like a TikTok, but I'm never on it. But follow me on Instagram at It's So Roz, ITSSOROZ. Or you can follow me on TikTok, it's the same thing. It's So Roz. That's it.
My hunger.
We were talking about tacos, that's why we're hungry.
She's talking about tacos. I said nachos. I'm not a fan of.
It's still Mexican.
I don't like tacos. I know. Not a fan of tacos. I'm not a taco person. I know everybody's like, oh my god. So what about burritos? Not burritos either. It's not, quesadillas I could do, but. You're right.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I want to be something funny for them, you know.
You know people are gonna look at you crazy.
They can look at me all types of crazy they want to.
I'm looking at you crazy.
I know you, Liz. That's why I laughed.
All right.
Oh,
Look, I don't judge.
listen,
That
people.
was all judgmental faces.
It was. People like
I'm
certain
kidding.
foods. Like,
It's okay. I didn't used to like tacos until I went to Aruba. Once I tried Senior Burrito, oh my god! Like you'll never have a better taco experience.
so, I don't want this to be like a long thought process, and my phone just went off. What's a food that you like that other people don't enjoy? That you can think about.
I don't know. I'm very picky anyway. Like I like my French fries. I like pizza.
Commonalities.
I could think of things that people like and I don't
You
like
like
mushrooms.
the hell? Oh, okay, I know.
I'm allergic to mushrooms, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, no, like fish.
Oh, I don't like fish. I could do salmon, but I don't really like fish. I like that. I try to force myself to eat fish, but because it's healthy for you. But like other
Yes.
than that, I don't really like it. Yeah, I don't like steak all like that.
I have the feeling you don't like steak. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, if it's cooked,
That's
medium
cool.
well, like I'll eat it. I think it has to be made right. I just don't like chewing. If it's chewy, I know it's made wrong.
See,
and-
now that's a weird. So you don't like nothing chewable.
Like, no, I don't like anything
Okay.
overly chewy. Like, I feel like it's a never ending chewing. Like gum.
I'm about to.
Like, I can chew gum, but like after it loses its flavor, I'm not gonna really want it.
I mean, that's
Sometimes I just don't think about it, but with steak, it's like I'm hungry and chewing doesn't fill my hunger. It fills my need to chew something. Does that make sense?
I
feel like steak is a filling, but chicken, I like chicken. Because I can chew it and then I can eat it. I feel like steak, I'm consistently chewing and it takes forever for me to actually like eat it.
For humor purposes, I had a joke, but I will not say it.
Yeah, no. I know where you're going with that.
How? You think you know what I'm going with that?
Okay.
I'm
But
kidding.
no.
All right, just wanted to joke around. This is why I don't act a certain way with Ross, because I already know. Because I already know. I already know.
I'm not a judgmental person.
I know you're not judgmental.
I make interesting faces.
No, I take that back. You are a judgmental person. You just don't.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
You just don't fully go out there mentally with it.
No, I don't even like when I tell you I make faces, I'll be like, okay.
I'm judgmental.
And then I accept you for who you are. Like that's just how I am. But I will make my faces. It's because I can't control my face. I will make faces. And I will, but at the end of the day, I'll let you be great. And I will let you be you. And whatever best way that fits for you. And I'm in full support. I'm a very supportive person.
So what you do is you judgmental and then you shut off your feelings after.
No.
Got it. So
I'm not judgmental. I'm not judgmental. I can be judgmental with myself
That's
because
for sure.
I
That
do
for sure, yes.
I do overthink
Yes.
and I'm very judgy when it comes to myself, but I do not want to impress that on other people.
Understood. I'll stop poking the bear. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Not sure when, but hopefully she'll come back around.